Graduation Council, Mr. and Mrs. Alan and Carmen Rojas, our couple president, Ms. Heather Iroca, VP of Asociación de Alumnas de Poveda, parents, dear graduates, good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for having me back. For many of you, the past 2 years have been full of adjustments. After all, this is what senior high school is, a transitional stage in your academic journey. Senior high eases you out of the standardized structures of high school and into the more autonomous, self-motivated years of college. It is where you begin to grow into and understand the full extent of your potential as Povedans. Potential that is bolstered by your foundations of Christ-centeredness, commitment, and excellence. Senior high also taught you the importance of finding places for the things in your life, in learning to manage your energy and headspace, balancing between class schedules, schoolwork, and extracurriculars, making time for friends, for family, and for yourself. You develop an invaluable skill that lets you carve out spaces for things that matter, like studies, social circles, hobbies, and your own personal well-being. This skill is what will allow you to strike a balance between the many aspects of your upcoming college life and help you make the most of your years within the hallowed halls of your chosen institution. And so to all the graduates here today, we are very proud of your persistence, your determination, and your courage. We know you are ready for the future that awaits you. The Poveda community has fostered among you a sense of empowerment and sisterhood, allowing you to flourish as confident, compassionate, and intelligent young women, ready to break stereotypes and glass ceilings as you pursue your new interests, advocacies, and fields of studies. I am sure you already realize that the coming days will have its own set of challenges. Some of you may already feel the pressure and anxiety leading into the excitement of going to college. You are about to encounter unfamiliar surroundings, deeper feelings, bigger questions that you will need to respond to. You will need to find new corners, perhaps far away from Poveda, where you can pause and collect yourself. The next few years of your life will be populated with strict deadlines, difficult tasks, and sometimes painful awakenings. The work ahead of you will often be long and tedious. The anxiety you might be feeling over this is valid. College is a milestone marked by choices that will impact the rest of your lives. And as much as you are a generation of courage and grit and adaptability, you are also a generation of uncertainties. You read about wars, climate emergencies, widening gaps of inequality. You know of discrimination, of the uphill battle, and ensuring the rights of the recognition of everyone's right to express themselves. You bear witness to the persistence of injustices, even as you try to do right by your communities and the country. As young women, you also know that despite the great leaps we have made in furthering gender equality and women's rights, women still have to contend with a persistent cloud of doubt from peers, from society as a whole, and at times even from ourselves. Your generation sees how so much of the world still needs fixing, and you understand that the first step you need to take might just be deciding about your future. I understand how daunting this prospect can be. Just like you, I have had to make life-changing decisions. Not just about college, but also about a lot of other bigger things that I have been faced with years and years after I graduated. So while our contexts and circumstances are markedly different, I know our worries run parallel to each other. We think about which paths we should take, what futures we might face, what roles we might play as the stage becomes bigger and the stakes run deeper. What I can offer you is the benefit of hindsight. And I would like to share with you some of the things I learned along the way which have inspired me, given me courage, and kept me grounded to this day. First, you do not have to figure out everything, everywhere, all at once. College is a brand new experience. There will be plenty of things you do not understand right away. You will have to try a lot of things and you will fail at some of them, and that is okay. It is all part of figuring things out. But you can always start by putting your newly acquired skill to work. Find a place for yourself within the communities you will be introduced to. Carve out spaces where you will continue to flourish. Spaces that are distinctly yours, in which you can thrive and learn well. Spaces where you can make a difference in the ways you know how. Second, do not allow yourselves to fall into apathy. In college, you will be met with all kinds of ideas and experiences. You will gain perspective. You will learn truths about our world, our systems, our society. Some of this will be uncomfortable, but they will spark within you a desire to fix things and change them for the better. I tell you now, you can and you will do so. There will be those who try to tell you that caring is futile, who tell you to stay in your lane because they believe that as women, you must only do certain things and accomplish certain goals. There will be those who will try to discourage and disillusion you because they think you are too young to know better. They are mistaken. Changing things for the better does not always have to be grand gestures, nor does it have age or gender requirement. Some of the biggest changes we can effect come from the things you are already doing, even as a young senior high school graduate. Things like the smallest everyday efforts at being kinder and fairer and more welcoming of others. This lends itself to the third and perhaps the most important thing I want to share with you today. Know that you will not have to do things on your own. College teaches you to be independent, but it also opens pathways to meaningful connections. It allows you to join or even create communities that will support you, whether in your coursework or in your personal advocacies. You will meet people with similar passions and ideas, and people who may not always share your views, but still want to accomplish the same good things you strive for. You will meet people like you who are still figuring things out, and together you will learn uncomfortable truths and feed on each other's desire to fix what is not right. Reach out to these people, get to know them, befriend them. In doing so, you not only lessen your own load, but you also forge lasting bonds that will get you through more than just college. Bonds which will become the building blocks of bigger, more impactful efforts you will undertake in the far future. When you finally find yourself serving our communities in pursuit of the better nation that I know you can and will build someday. I am excited for you, Batch 2023. Whatever path you choose to take, whatever careers you end up having, know that the people who witnessed your journey will be as proud of you then as they already are today. In this very moment, as they watch you graduate from senior high, your friends, your teachers, and especially your own families. Someday, when you look back on all the difficult decisions you made and stood by, when you recall the moments you chose to care instead of turning a blind eye, when you take stock of all you have accomplished by working with others rather than trying to do things alone, I hope you too feel just as proud as yourselves. Most of all, I look forward to seeing you realize your full potential as Filipinas. All of you here have the ability to exceed the accomplishments of women change makers before you. Keep aiming for greater heights so that you become the beacons of strength and inspiration for those who will inevitably follow in your footsteps. As you enter college, I hope you do not lose sight of the bigger task that your Poveda education asks of you, that of being of service to others and paving the way for other young Filipinas to flourish, so that someday they will join us too in striving to make things right and building a better, fairer, more empowering nation for all of us. Congratulations, everyone. You have all worked hard for this moment, so savor it and celebrate it with the people who supported you and showed up for you every step of the way. Trust that you are capable of much greater heights than what you have already achieved as long as you work together in pursuit of a shared horizon. Know that I am just as proud and just as excited for whatever is in store for all of you. I look forward to seeing you reach your heights. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay kayo lahat.